All right, good evening. Welcome to the quarterfinal matchup between your 16U Gales and the Junior Coyotes. Game starting a little earlier, so you have friends and family watching the game. You might want to give them a heads up. Gales won 3-0 in the round robin series of the tournament. And from here on out, we're in elimination. The Junior Coyotes also went undefeated during round robin play. However, they scored more goals for, put them as seed 4, Gorman seed 5. Gales wearing blue this evening as they are the visiting team. Coyotes in white and red. He played at the Apex Ice Center, which means bench is directly below us. And penalty boxes across the other side. It's like our starting lineup. Bullwinkle, Leia, Parsons, Baldy, and Martin. Go Gorman! All right. Gales come away with it. Send it into the zone. Coyotes pick it up, send it around the boards. Picked up by Leia, kept in play. Shot from Martin, sent wide by the blocker. Parsons feeds it back low at the blue line. Martin back to Parsons, sent across. Bullwinkle couldn't get a shot off, and Coyotes can bring it back the other direction. Couldn't hold on to that one. Parsons gets tied up. Player comes in, pushed off the puck, still loose. Sent across the crease. Player at the opposing faceoff dot, back behind the goal line. Sent across, no one home for the Coyotes as Leia brings it back across the line. Sent in, gloved, as Nervegna, Loudon, and Jennings come on, as well as Posner and Larison. And they're going to call that offsides. Face off in the neutral zone. 14:01 remaining in the first period. And Coyotes pick that one up. Across the ice. And sent down low. Picked up by Bosner. Trying to feed it back to Larison. Coyotes come away with it at the face-off dot. Shot loose out front. And James Schmier there to grab the cover. Folks, Davis, Real, as well as Bosner and Larison into the defensive draw. 13:42 remaining in the first period. Folks in for the face-off. Coyotes win it. Davis on the forecheck. Cross-ice pass along the blue line. Sent down low. Schmier sends it wide. Coyotes. And Gales clear it. Wobbling puck. It's on net. Sent across. Comes up to Davis. Davis backhands it in. Picked up by Folks. Trying to keep it in play. Chipped up by the Coyotes. Coyotes have a 3-on-2 as Rubino back check. Scooped up by Folks. Folks brings it in. Looking for support. Sends it over to Creel. As Hodgson comes in. Coyotes come away with it. The neutral zone and wire it in. Picked up by Rubino. Folks takes a hit. Loose Peter Rubino couldn't hold on to it. Coyotes send it, goes wide into the corner. Coyotes get a shot. Another one sent wide by James Schmier. Gales need to get it clear and struggling puts pressure. Coyotes have it back behind the goal in the slot at the blue line. Banked off the walls. Shot wide. Goes in and tries to tie it up. Folks able to grab it. At this point, you just ice it. And clears into the neutral zone. Scroggum off. Bullwinkle on. Parsons on. Baldy comes in on defense. Blair has it in the slot and couldn't get a shot off. It goes into the corner. Baldy scoops it up. Bullwinkle there supporting. Bozer brings it back the other direction. With Hodgson behind. Got Parsons up. Chipped it up, and that's going to be a little too much, and that's going to be an icing. All right, Leah Parsons. Martin. Baldy. Goes with the forecheck. Backhand shot. Loose out front. Goalie sent it wide. Parsons sends it around to Kalea. Kalea grabs him in the corner. He's got a man on him. Takes a hit. Reverses it. And sent back the other direction. Only a Coyote on that side. Comes out. Held in by Baldy. Baldy and Martin. Shot. Just to the left of the net. Comes out to Parsons. Sends it around. Leia comes back out. And Baldy couldn't hold on to it. Gales pressed. Fed back up. Bullwinkle trying to hit Kalea. Couldn't, and Coyotes bring it back the other direction. Shot. Over. Comes out to the blue line. Fed back down low by the Coyotes. Gales coming out a little flat-footed to start this one out. And Bullwinkle is going to hit the box. 10-11 remaining See how they call this. Cross check, minor penalty. Davis and Folks in for the penalty kill. Shots on goal 4-3 in favor of Coyotes. Gale's clear. All right. Folks keeping pressure, sent around the boards. Folks able to grab it. Davis comes in to support. Folks has it pinned. 1:08 remaining. Folks still walks it around. He's got Davis out front. Reverses it. Davis disrupts the play. Chipped in. No ice. Sent reverse back around the other direction. Picked up by Jennings. Jennings chips it off the boards into the neutral zone. Walked in. Set across. Hits Davis. Couldn't get a clean pass off. Davis comes in. Clears it into the neutral zone. Jennings is the other forward. Comes across. And that's going to be offsides. 29 seconds remaining. 29 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. Jennings in for the faceoff. He's got Parsons supporting him with Port and Rubino. Back out to Port. Port dumps it in with Parsons putting pressure. Sends the player back the other direction. Jennings with a hit. They send it in. Picked up by Port. Port pushed up the puck, at his feet. Coyotes send it through. Gales pick it up. Couldn't clear. Shot. Loose out front. Covered by James Schmier as we go back to 5-on-5 play. Folks, Vegna, Rowden. Vegna, Folks, Rowden. What comes out to the blue line. Coyotes send it back down low. Martin sends it around the boards. Rowden gets a chip out. Doesn't clear though. Loose right up front. Shot. Backhand over the net. Folks chips it around. Just out of reach on the forecheck. Loudon comes in way faster than he expected. Vegna runs back behind the net. He's got Folks supporting him. Leaves it back to Folks. Folks back to Novegna. Novegna reverses it. Takes a hit. Has a pin. 7:42 remaining in the first period. Walks it forward. Comes back. That's Folks. Folks wires it back to the blue line. Set across. One-timer. Martin. And Pat saved by the goalie. Sent up and airborne. And no icing as the Coyotes do a full change. Gale's trying to regroup for a stretch pass, but didn't have the time. Walked up by Baldy. Lost it. Kicked it up to himself. And he wired it around as the Gales go for a full change. Cash grabs it. Glove save by the goalie. Cash comes out of off the bench for a 1-on-0 opportunity. The goalie pulls out a glove save, flashing leather. 7:02 remaining in the first period. Shots on goal tied 5-5. Boinkel, Creel, Davis, Larison, Bosner. Coyotes hold on to it. Creel comes in for a hit. Davis comes in to grab it. Wires it back to Larison. Larison takes a hit along the boards. And Coyotes wire it, and that's going to be an icing. Great opportunity for Creel. Getting a good look at what the goalie can pull off. But great read, nonetheless. Dervegna, Jennings, Hodson, Larson, and Posner. Puck goes back the other direction to the neutral zone. Coyotes won the faceoff. Beat it up. Sprogum, sorry, not Dervegna. Picked up by Posner. Out to Jennings, takes it up to himself. Feeds it forward. It's pinched off. Still in play. Coyote bring it back the other direction. Sprogum comes away with it. Goes back for defensive regroup. And Rubino sends a fluttering puck out towards the net. Puck up and airborne, and that's in the netting. As Coyote is looking for a stretch pass during the change. Six-five in favor of the home team. Parsons, Folks, Galea, Rubino, Port. Like Coyotes are going to get waved off the face-off. Coyotes come away with it. Lose it in the circle, though. Galea keeps it. Folks comes in, stick lift, reverses it. Back up to Galea. Back behind the net. Reverses back to Folks. And see how they do that? That is going to be another icing with 5:34 remaining in the first period. Nevegna, Wowden, Lowinkle, Port, and Rubino. Lowinkle taking the offensive draw. Coyotes swing across and grab it. Put race the other direction. Rubino gets stick in there. Makes sure it gets sent wide. Coyotes have it right up front. Shot. Glove save. James Schmier. Point blank. Jennings, Davis, Creel, Baldy, and Martin. Jennings in for the faceoff. Comes out. Davis couldn't grab it. It's got tied up. But Creel grabs it. Moves it across. Takes a hard hit. And Coyotes wire it in. Davis takes a hit. Couldn't clear the zone. Davis picks up the pass. Trying to get the clear. Comes across. Just gets the clear. Still loose. Puck goes behind the net. Comes back out. And reaching Martin. Martin backhands it in. That's up in the netting for a stoppage. Yeah, he's going to have an offensive draw. Bolts, Hodgson, Srogum, Learson, and Posner. Coyotes win the faceoff, send it around the boards after Posner keeps it in play at his feet, and it poke check the other direction. That's going to be an offside, or sorry, an icing. Little extra hit at the end there, well after the whistle. .409 remaining in the first period. Folks with face-off, wins it back to Larson. Larson winds up loose out front and cleared by the goalie. Folks couldn't hold on to possession, comes up to Posner. Posner shot, loose out front, rebounds out to the wall, and Gales couldn't hold on to it. Coyotes forecheck the opposite direction, send it in. James brushes off to the side, another shot, loose out front, cleared by the Gales. Posner sends it airborne. That will be, they're going to say that was an icing. One would argue he may have pulled off that, but they're going to call it an icing. All right, here we go. We have a defensive faceoff drive. Port, Parsons, Kalea, Rubino. Wide. Gales control. It's loose out front. Picked up by Parsons. Parsons chips it up through the neutral zone. Rubino gets a shove in. Sent back the other direction by the Coyotes. Left behind for Bullwinkle. Tipped through the front. Couldn't connect. Back behind the net. Sent across. Picked off. And Parsons brings back the other direction. He's got Kalea with him. Gets tripped up. And dispossessed from the puck. Comes across. Chipped over. No one there. As Coyotes backhanded into the Gale zone and go for a change. Got Parsons out for a stretch pass. Rubino sends it across. Opening. Shot by Kalea off the glove and over. Puck comes around to the boards. Puck goes back the other direction. Missed connection on a stretch pass. Baldy back checking. Baldy sends it across to Martin. And Bullwinkle scoops it up. Chips it out to Kalea. And Kalea wires it in. They're going to go for a change. Nervegna hits the ice as well as Loudon. Bullwinkle still on. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Sent back by Baldy. And finished off by Nervegna. Sent around the boards to Loudon. Loudon's got Bullwinkle and Nervegna supporting. Nervegna has it at his feet, kicks it up to his stick. Couldn't hold on to it. And they bring it back the other direction. Airborne puck picked up by Martin. Martin sees an opening. Shot. Hits a stick. Sends the stick flying. And puck comes out from behind the goal line. Arizona reverses it. Martin gets a hit. Jennings now working in the corner. Nervegna. Loudon on the defensive side. Loudon sends it around the boards just out of reach of Jennings. Jennings on the forecheck. Larson is the lone defenseman back there, and that is going to be an icing with 57.8 seconds left in the first period. All right, shots on goal, 10-8 in favor of Arizona. Creel, Davis, Folks, Larson, Posner. Coyotes couldn't hold on to it. Creel goes in for a hit. Posner sends it across. Davis on the forecheck. Davis has it along the board. Is tied up. Kid was holding the stick. Davis sends it in. Beats the man there. Reverses it around. Folks get a stick in there. 25 seconds left. Puck chipped out into the neutral zone. Larson gets tripped up. Goes back the other direction. Creel couldn't hold on to it. Shot off the post. I'm sorry, folks. Shot off the post. A little bit of parent chit-chat over here. Trying to keep off Mike. All right, 13.6 seconds remaining in the first period. There will be an ice cut after the first period. Left. Timer mid. Left. There we go. All right. That is a wrap for the first period. Gales are going to head back to the locker room for a quick chit chat with Coach. And shots on goal 11-8 in favor of the Gales. All right. Zamboni wrapping up here. Gales looking to brush off a somewhat slow first period. Pass interception coming right off the bench, driving in the other direction. Goalie able to grab that one out of the air. All right. Getting ready to kick off the second period. Fire things off. Nervegna, Wowden, Jennings, Martin, Baldy, James Schmier holding it down in net. Ice still pretty wet in a couple patches. Coyotes win it. Send it back into the Gale zone. Puck comes around the boards, and that's going to be a nice defensive draw to the left of Schmier. Gales come away with it. Baldy walks it up, couldn't hold on to it, comes back the other direction. Loose out front, someone in the slot. Nervegna comes in, bouncing puck at the faceoff dot. Baldy chips it up. Overshot by Wowden. Martin drives the player into the boards. Nervegna's got three guys on him. Takes a hit, comes out to Martin. Sent across, just out of reach. And that's going to be a high stick. And Gale's going to go on the first power play. Stick. All right. Parsons, Larson, Nervegna, Rubino, and Jennings. Multiple power play goals so far this tournament with this lineup. 14:08 remaining in the second period. Had it, let it go. Rubino gets a stick in there and separate. Comes out to Vegna. To Rubino. Fed to Vegna again. Vegna has it at the wall. Sent back down or up high to Rubino. Rubino gets pressed. Larson couldn't get a hold on it, and it's foot race the other direction. Rubino gets there first, gets hit. Larson brings it up. Lost, picked up by the Coyotes. Onto the feet of Jennings. Jennings sends it across to Nervegna. It's out in the corner. Parsons comes in for support. Coyotes couldn't clear. Comes up to Parsons. Parsons sends it back down to the wall. Out to Nervegna. Couldn't get a shot off. Foot race in the corner. Comes out to Larson. Bouncing puck. Couldn't hold it. And that is going to be an icing on the Coyotes. 13 seconds remaining in the power play. Scroggum, Davis, Folks, Martin, and Baldy. 12:50 remaining in the second period. Score still 0-0. Shots on goal 11-8. And 5 seconds left. And that is another icing. Three seconds remaining in the power play. Loose to the crease. Still there. Goes back behind the net. Wrapped around the other side. And not sure. Nope. Waved. Saved. James Schmier. Not sure how he did it. Defensive draw. Volko, Larson, Osner, Parsons, Kalea. Gales win the faceoff. Larson brings it back behind the net. Chips it up the glass. Parsons checked in the back. No call. Still in the zone. Loose out front. Save. Still loose. Coyotes keeping. Parsons makes it a 1-0 game. .41 remaining in the second period. Gales up 1-0. Even strength goal. Comes out to the neutral zone. Vino couldn't hold on to it, chipped up and waved off. Picked up by Jennings, fed back down low, and he's going to go for a change. Or not. Navegna gets hit in the back. Coyotes clear the zone. It's at the blue line. Hodgson, Davis, Baldy, Jennings. Comes back the other direction. Baldy is able to back check and get there. Shot sent wide. Comes out to the wall. Player pushed off the puck. Baldy comes in. All right. A lot of traffic to the neutral zone. Shot loose out front. No one there. Sent back out to Larson. Comes out, fed back up, but off the boards in an odd way. On his way down low. Gales needing to clear. Hodgson working close to the goal line with Folks. Folks sends it around. Davis with a hard hit along the boards there. Chipped up and tipped. All right, going to reset the video feed here. All right, we are back live. See if this connection works a little bit better. Gales win the faceoff. Nothing happened in the change. Port sent around the boards, comes out. And now to Playa. Playa feeds it across. Boingle gets tripped up. Puck loose along the wall. Kept in play by Boingle. Boingle backhands it back in as the Gales get back to work. 8:40 remaining in the second period. Couldn't get a shot off. Rubino. Playa tries chasing him out. Shot. And that is going to be an icing. Apologies for the technical difficulties. The Wi-Fi here is a little shaky. Gales up 1-0. 8:24 remaining in the second period. What comes out to Larson. Shot off the pads. Goes out to the corner. Picked up by Jennings. One-timer shot by Nervegna. Couldn't land it. Head back out to the blue line. Shot. Loose out front. Shot. 2 saves by James. Back to back. Pass picked off. Or interrupted anyways. Jennings battling. It's loose out front. Shot. Up and over the net. Vegna couldn't keep the puck. As it passes it back out to the corner. Larison reverses the other direction after Nervegna. Airborne shot. And that's going to be not icing there. Loudon takes a hit for it, though. Jennings reverses around. Tries hitting Larison. Bouncing puck's going the other direction now. It's a foot race. Posner, the lone defenseman. Shot up and over the net. And into the netting for stoppage of play. Baldy, Martin, Davis, Scroggum, Folks. 7:14 remaining in the second period. Gales up 1-0 in the quarterfinal matchup. Folks. Shot off the glove. Couldn't hold on to it. Baldy reverses back around. Folks is there to pick it up. Chips it up to Davis. Davis sends it around. Scroggum couldn't hold on to it. Sends the puck out to Scroggum. Just missed. It's in the neutral zone. And Coyotes reverse it around back into the Gales defensive zone. No icing there. Couldn't get a shot or a pass off there. Walking it up is Martin. And we're going to say that was off. Face off in the neutral zone. Coyotes win it. Feed it back to the neutral zone. And Port's there to stop everything. And the puck bounces out into the defensive zone for the Coyotes. Almost picked off by Parsons. Rubino gets a tripping call. Port gets there. And the Gales going to go on the penalty kill. It's like we're going to do this with Posner, Larison, Davis, and Folks. Folks in for the faceoff. Gales come away with it. Up and off the glass, glove down, cleared. Folks in hot pursuit, kicks it up, set his feet. And it goes back behind the net. Reversed. You got 2 the other direction. Shot, save, James Schmier. Jennings and Parsons coming in now. .547 remaining in the second period. 107 in the penalty kill. Coyotes win it back to the blue line. To the other side. Shot. Save. Schmier. Coyotes bring it back to the other side. Shot. Goal. As they tie it up. Making it a 1-1 game. All right. Back to where we started. Even matchup. Right, Parsons, Kalea, Baldy, Martin, and Bullwinkle in for the upcoming face-off center ice. 5:34 remaining in the second. Gales win the face-off, comes back out to Baldy. Baldy walks it up, takes it around, hits a skate. Coyotes bring it the other direction. This puck is sticking to everything on this sheet. Coyotes have it, feed it out front, and follow up with a second goal. .5:19 remaining. Gales down by one now. Shots on goal 20-11 in favor of Arizona. Jennings in for the faceoff. Loudon comes crashing through. Comes out to port. Sent across. Shot. Sorry, folks. Goes up and over the net. Picked up by Loudon. Chipped up the wall. Nervegna in hot pursuit. Comes out to Jennings. Sends it across. No one there. Shot. Chipped across. No one there as they tried pushing it out. Gales couldn't keep it in. And it's chipped in the zone. Rubino is able to drop his leg down, prevent the crossing pass. Jennings scoops it up behind the goal. Brushes off the check, holds onto it, backhands it into the zone. Vegna working in the corner as Hodgson comes in to support from the bench. But Hodgson waiting right out front. If that made it through, he had a clear shot. 2-on-1 the other direction. Lost an edge. And Vegna feeds it out to Jennings. Poke checked off his stick. Vegna pokes it in. Bounces off the wall. Davis able to intercept it. Folks brings it around. Comes out to Posner. Shot wide. Hits a skate and deflects. Larson pinches up. Davis drops back. Stretch pass. Davis intercepts. Push off the puck. Lost an edge in the process. Clearing pass couldn't go. Couldn't get off. Comes out. And that is going to be waved off as the icing call. And that's going to be offsides. All right. Kalea, Parsons, Volwinkle, Martin, and Baldy. Shot. Hits a player and goes wide back behind the goal. Volwinkle goes in for a hit. As that should be very off. Yeah, sorry, not off as icing. That was about 4 feet away from center ice. Comes out to Martin. Shot. Hits a player and goes wide. Bet out. No icing. Martin battling down low. Arizona scoops it up. Volwinkle feeds it back across the other direction. Shot. Bad save. Save. Right to the front. In the slot. Loose out front. Crashing player couldn't connect. Chipped it up. And Parsons couldn't hold on to it as Arizona versus the other direction. Out to the feet of Volwinkle. Volwinkle feeds it up to Kalea. It's got Parsons. Parsons on the rush. Got Leia has it now in the corner. Got Port. Comes out to Rubino. Shot. Hits a player. Follow-up shot. Parsons couldn't see the puck to get a shot on the open side of the net. Comes out to Rubino. Rubino back to Parsons. And that's going to be a penalty as James heads to the net. And delayed penalty over. All right. There's extra little hit there at the end. A little unnecessary. Yale's going to go on the power play, though. Rubino, Larison, Parsons, Nevegna, Jennings. 1:39 remaining in the second period. Gales down 2-1. Shots on goal 23-12 in favor of Coyotes. And that's going to be a 2 and a 10 penalty. 2 players enter the box for the Coyotes. I believe it's a 1.5 and an 8 in this tournament. Puck comes back out to the blue line. Larison sends it to the wall. Shot goes off a player. It's blocked. Comes out. Couldn't be held in by Larison. And it comes out the other side. Shot. Save. James Schmier as Gales bring it back the other direction. Rubino comes in. Shot. Saved by the goalie. Nevegna dangles it around. Trying to find some open space. Drops it back to Jennings. Out to Larison. Back to Jennings. Shot. Blocker save. 55 seconds left in the period. Comes out to Larison. Hits the stick and comes out. Will not. 35 seconds left. Sorry. 27 seconds left in the power play. Folks, Davis. Davis sends it in the zone. 27 seconds left in the period. Kept in play by Larison. Puck comes back the other direction, though. That's from the blue line. Martin pushes him off the puck. Bowinkle there to receive the pass. Shot. .1 seconds left. Be a defensive draw for the Gales. Sorry, offensive the Gales. Martin, Baldy, Jennings, Nevegna, and Wouden. Martin trying to taking the face off, tried to get a shot off from the drop, couldn't, and that'll be it for the second period. Gales down by 1. One more period to go. And we'll be back in just a minute. Will not be an ice cut here. All right, getting ready to kick off. Final period. This is an elimination game. Gales need to find another gear. Parsons, Galea, and Bowinkle, Osner, and Larison. Coyotes send it back into the Gales defensive zone. Sent out to Parsons. Parsons chips it up. Foot race with Bullwinkle. You got numbers. Galea there to support. Couldn't hold on to it. And Coyotes versed the other direction. Puck sent out to Galea, trying to hit Bullwinkle. Couldn't. It was picked off. Stretch pass out to Bullwinkle. Chips it in. Down low. Parsons is going to get there. He's got Galea with him still. As Port and Rubino take the ice on the defensive side. Glove down by Rubino. Parsons tied up at the blue line. Comes out to Rubino. Rubino sends it to Port. Port out to Rubino. Chips up. And couldn't hold. Comes out to Parsons. And a rushing Strogum. Coyotes. Shot. Glove save is bouncing back behind the goal. Sorry, not a glove save. Off the glove. Comes across. Chipped out by Strogum. Shot off the stick and into the netting for a stoppage of play. Davis, Folks, Martin, Strogum, Baldy. Folks in for the faceoff. Strogum comes away with it. Got Davis supporting. Davis sends it in the zone. Folks brings it across. Comes out to the point. Out of reach of Martin. Wristed around. No one there. Comes out to Davis. Davis forechecking the other direction. Gets hit. Sends around the boards. Picked up by Martin. Martin got two players on him. Go for a defensive regroup. Fed back across. No one home. 12-17 remaining in the game. Gales down by one. Folks battling at the goal line. Puck out to the blue line. Fed back down to the wall. Shot up and over the glass. Loudon in pursuit. Chipped up. Neutral zone. And that's going to get waved off. It's on net. Loudon comes in with a hit. Vegna working with Loudon. Jennings staying on the high side. Comes up to the feet of Vegna. He has possession. Chips it up to the blue line. Posner feeds it back down low. Cross check on the back of Vegna. Not called. Comes out to Larison off the pads and wide. That's Jennings. Couldn't get there. And they're going to call that an icing. 11-16 remaining in the third period. Parsons, Galea, Bullwinkle, Port, Rubino. Puck sent around the boards. Player couldn't get the pass off. Without Port back checking. Picks it up. Chips it up the wall to Parsons. Parsons leaves it for Port. Feeds it up. Galea couldn't hold on to it. Bouncing puck. Out to Parsons. Parsons got pressure and he feeds it down low. 10:44 remaining in the third. Back out to the blue line. AJ feeds it back. Kalea. Shot. Goal! Parsons ties up the game now. 2 goals for Parsons in this game. And 10-20 remaining in the third. We're back where the game started. Davis, Folks, Hodgson comes out to Gale's defense, and they send it airborne, bouncing puck, fed back up. Hodgson able to speed it over to Folks. Puck comes out to the blue line, kept in, set across through the legs of Davis. Tried stuffing it short side, saved by Schmier. Puck comes across, picked up by Hodgson. Hodgson takes a hit, brushed off the puck. Novegna in. Puck through the neutral zone, picked up by Hodgson. Then walks it in. Shot, save, Schmier. Baldy backhands it up through, scooped up in the defensive zone for the Coyotes and fed back around during a change. Got a man on the weak side. And Martin able to brush that off to the corner to send around. Martin takes a hit off the glass. Bad bounce right out front. Kick back in play. Posner. Posner again, airborne. Hit. Nervegna and Jennings. Loudon comes in to support. We've got Larson at the blue line, as well as Posner. Jennings. These are for Nervegna. Nervegna grabs to grab it. He's got Loudon with him. Coyotes bring it back the other direction. Missed pass. Going to get scooped up by Posner. Posner reverses it. And a huge hit. Upturn 2 players. 1 for each team. Still in play. As Coyotes enter the Gale zone. Shot. Blocker save. Out into the corner. Still in play. Picked up by Posner. Posner chips it off the boards. Then back into the neutral zone. Gales need to regroup. And Jennings goes to backhand it, and it goes over the glass. Kalea, Volenko, Rubino. We'll do a face-off center ice here. Game tied up at 8:07 on the clock in the third. Parsons, Volenko, Kalea, Port, Rubino comes out to Port. Feeds it out to Parsons, chips it in. Parsons with 2 goals already, both the only goals for Gales in this game. Takes a hit at the goal line, chipped around. Volenko's going to get there first. Couldn't hold on to it as Arizona brings it back the other direction. Shot. Makes contact with the goalie. Net comes off. And a glove save. Schmier. .740 remaining in the game. Same lineup as before. All right. Volenko in for the faceoff. Well, the ref decided to drop it before we were even ready. Didn't like that we were hanging around. Shot, save, Schmier. Sent through the crease. Trying to get a crossing pass. Couldn't get it there. Volenko has it. Backhands it in, but it's scooped up immediately. Davis comes on. Stretching pass. No one there. That is going to be an icing. Scroggum, Davis, Folks, Baldy, and Martin. Folks in for the face-off. Puck comes out at the feet of Davis. Davis has it. Reverses it. Folks brings it back behind the net. Sends it through the crease. It's up in the air. High stick. Nope, not called. Davis dangles around. Hits the skate of a player. Folks keeps it in the zone. Scroggum goes to cut off the pass. Bouncing puck out. And the goal line the other direction. Sorry, the blue line the other direction. Baldy with a pretty big hit there next to the boards. Puck comes out to Scroggum. Scroggum chips it off the boards and clears. Crossing past the other direction. And Scroggum brings it in the zone. Baldy picks it up, feeds it back up high. Out to Scroggum to Jennings. Navegna comes in as well as Larson and Posner. Jennings looking for some options here. 5:43 remaining. Scroggum able to separate him from the puck. Sends it back to the point. Back to Scroggum. Back to the point. Running out of room. Navegna dangles around. Trying to hit Jennings. It comes around the boards, out of reach, and Arizona's bringing it back the other direction. Use it across. Picked off, chipped up to Jennings. Rowden, and now Jennings shot off the blocker, up in the air, glove down by Navegna. And Arizona coming back the other direction with it. Stopped center ice. And scooped up by Posner. Out to Jennings. Jennings wires it in on net. Goalie sends it to the side. Rowden scoops up and underneath. Bullwinkle in now as well. Puck comes around the boards, picked up by Posner, fed back to the corner with Navegna. 4:35 remaining in the game. Tied game 2-2. Comes back out to the point. Shot, Posner off the skate and goes back to the corner. Rowden sends it back around. Arizona sends it bouncing puck airborne. Back to Posner. Wires it back in. Kalea, Parsons, Rubino. Posner with a block dump. And Bullwinkle brings it back. He's got Kalea with him. Shot, short side. Stuffed by the goalie and covered. Comes out to the blue line. Port to Rubino. Rubino shot. Goal! Rubino with the goal to give the Gales a 1-goal lead in the quarterfinal game. Pass from Port. And the Gales are back in the lead. Hodson, Davis, Folks, Martin, and Baldy. 3:51 remaining in the third period. Arizona controls the puck. Off the faceoff, comes out to Baldy. Baldy chips it up to Davis. Davis getting pressed. As soon as he has it, Davis brings it across. Sends it into the zone and gets to work down low. Keeps it pinned at this point. Spend 3.5 minutes hanging out at the wall. Davis has it. Reverse back by Folks. Folks brings it around. Sends it back to the blue line. Shot. Wide of the net. Comes out. Baldy pitches up. Davis drops back. Arizona coming back to the picker. Davis shot goes to the left of the net. Bounces back out. And it's cleared the other direction. Sent on net. James sends it off to the corner. Tipped up to the feet of Folks. Folks takes it airborne. Puck into the netting. Gloves caught by Baldy and thrown to Folks. I don't think I got that on camera. The stick goes up in the air. Shot off Folks, and it's a foot race the other direction. 2:35 remaining in the game. Reverse back, kept in by Nervegna. Nervegna sends it back around the boards. Loudon comes in. I don't think that player expected someone that quick to hit him. And we're going to get another. Oh, that is a penalty on Loudon. 2:18 remaining. And this is going to be a penalty kill. This is going to be critical for the Gales here. 2:18 remaining in the third period. 1:30 on the clock for the penalties. The Gales go on the kill. Martin, Davis, Folwinkle, and it looks like we have a timeout. Getting ready to kick this off, see what they do back at net on the other side. It's like Jennings coming in for Davis. Looks like it's going to be a 2 and a 10. Creel going to head over to serve. Sorry, the minute and a half. And goalie for Arizona at the hash marks. He will be coming in to the bench, as he does now, for a six-skater shot. Wide, comes back out. 6-on-4. One-timer misses, comes out. Picked up by Larison. Larison pinned. Arizona walks to the face-off dot. Shot, save. Schmier. Jennings. It's pressure. Chipped up and still in play, though. 6-on-4. 58 seconds left in the penalty kill. Couldn't get the shot off. Bullwinkle keeps him pressed to the outside. Jennings comes in. Bouncing puck. Comes out. Bullwinkle's going to get it. Bouncing puck. That is going to be wide on the empty net. All right. Goalie. Still at the bench. Going to be continued 6-on-4. 41 seconds left in the penalty kill. Folks into the faceoff. Parsons gets the clear. Is he going to get the hat trick? Tied up. Oh! Hat trick for Parsons. in the semifinals. Gales now up by 2 with 1:21 remaining. Short-handed goal, and Hattie. Parsons having an amazing game. Gales couldn't hold on the puck. It's in, sent wide on a shot. Still 5-on-4. Shot up and over the net. It's going to come all the way out. As Folks is on the back check. Goalie comes out to play it. Picked up by Folks. Backhanded across, just wide of the net. 54 seconds left in the game. Pass comes out. Folks couldn't get the separation. Gales do get it. Bouncing puck up to the neutral zone. 41 seconds left. Pass intercepted by Bullwinkle. Couldn't clear. Galea does send it across. We are back to 5-on-5 with 27 seconds left in the game. Gales up 4-2. Puck goes wide of the net. Wrapped around. No one there. Out through the neutral zone. No one to pick that up the blue line during a change. Chip it in, and that was offsides. Has been an amazing game. Gales, during some stretches, battling against themselves. But in the last half of the third period, start piecing things together. Bullwinkle into the faceoff. Got Jennings and Kalea. 11 seconds. 10. 7 seconds. 5. 3, 2, 1. And that's it. Gales are headed to the semifinals tomorrow morning as Parsons short-handed goal to complete the hat trick, and an accompanying goal by Rubino. The Gales move on to the next round. Not sure when the games will be. Go ahead and subscribe, and you'll get notified when the next game goes live. As we wait to see what the other games, how they turned out, that we're running in parallel with this one. Amazing game by James. All right, everybody. To be continued. We will see you tomorrow. I believe the games begin mid-morning Mountain Time. Like I said before, go ahead and subscribe or keep an eye on the channel, and I'll get the next game queued up later this evening. Have a good evening, and thanks for watching.